Hey guys, this is Mackro1 here for a new vlog. If you can notice any difference in audio in this vlog, basically if you notice any, the difference will be, sorry if I'm changing the volume a little bit here, I just don't want it to go into the red zone on Camtasia. But yeah, if you are noticing any differences in audio quality, is because on my laptop, if you go into properties on my microphone line in, I've never done it before because I don't know why, I just never thought about doing it, but until now, because my mic was a bit loud, I wanted to turn it down, so I just went on to my properties. Now my microphone is a Rode NT1000, which is a condenser mic. It's a really high quality microphone, and I always used to think it's good, but it's not as good as I've heard some, and I was like, why? And so basically I went into properties of it, and you can actually change the sound quality from, mine was on CD, which is about something hertz or something, it wasn't that high, and then you could drop down menu and go to studio quality, the best one. So I've just selected that now, and now my audio, I've just used my recording software, it's got rid of this horrible hissing noise. I was having trouble with the hissing noise for ages, and it was like a £400 recording studio software that I got from a friend, so I was really pissed that it wasn't working, and now it is. I'm chuffed, so really happy about that, guys. Secondly, something I want to talk about tonight is the 18th of February 2011. It's Friday, it's 10:30 at night now, so I'm going to go and chill. I basically came in from 6th form, chilled for a bit, went on Call of Duty, got pissed off with that because the new maps came out and I don't have them, so I couldn't get a game for ages, and then I did, and for some reason I was just doing a bit shit. So came off that, and then thought I'd come on Runescape, and I was like, well, I'm dungeon, but I'll do a few floors. The thing is with Dungeoneering, it's different to any other skill. Other skills are fairly fun. You can watch TV whilst doing them, so you can be on for a long time. So for example, Slayer, because I kind of don't have to concentrate, because nothing's really too deadly, I can just AFK a bit. But Dungeoneering, obviously, you know if you've done it, it's not like that. You have to focus, because otherwise you'll die. So I got a fairly good team. I've had some shit teams tonight. There was one team I had where basically I was keen, but I was doing it all myself. They were just standing there, and I had to kick someone for leeching, and he was like a level 130, so I was like, what are you doing, mate? You could easily help out here, and we could have got this floor done in half the time if you'd have just chipped in a little bit. But he was just fucking stood there, and he was like, I don't want to go in the boss because this one always kills me. I was like, fucking man the fuck up, right? Man the fuck up. So kicked, and then got a new team. Just been in with Oldscape, so shout out to Oldscape. He was in my, I was telling him on video, he was in my group just now, along with some other people who I don't think, UTDPK, shout out to you, and there was another guy I didn't add, but we made a pretty good team. It was like, we were all like pretty high levels, so we pretty much pwned it. We did a lot of floors, we were rushing small floors, which is what you need to do, because I told you I had to reset because I couldn't do a level because I wasn't high enough, and I was just repeating my floor all the time. But if I wear this, if I go into this, I went from floor 1 to floor 16, so, and I only got to 17 last time, so I'm doing quite well. I did loads and loads of floors tonight. I was really dungeoneering like a lot, which is actually pretty fun when you got a good team. And so yeah, it wasn't really too bad. If I did it like this every night, if I didn't have homework, obviously it's just showing me how much you can get done if you have a lot of time on your hands, like I did tonight. So that was really good. Shout out to Oldscape 15, Compact God, Howie for the win, Lead 4215, and Mr. Perfect 2. So yeah, 41 Dungeoneering, pretty good. I'm 2.1k off my next level, which will he's actually really good. I was getting like less than 1k XP per dungeon, and I was like, this is fucking shit. But I think I might have been repeating floors because I didn't realise that you had to reset, and now basically I am doing higher floors and like knowing what I'm doing more on the game, killing, like, because I used to kill everything, and you don't actually have to do it. If the room doesn't have a key in it or a door that you need to go through and unlock, don't kill the stuff, just come out of the room. and then you can rush a lot quicker than that, because you don't have to kill the monsters in Dungeoneering. It doesn't give you much Dungeoneering experience, it just gives you combat. So just go in, get the keys and get out, unlock all the rooms, make sure you've unlocked every room, otherwise you'll have a question mark and that'll be less XP. You get 10% if you do it. So unlock all the doors and then just go and do the boss. And now I'm getting like 2.1k per dungeon, which when you're at level 41 is a lot of XP. It's nearly a level floor, so you could do pretty well. At the moment it's more like one level is like a dungeon and a bit, because the next bit I go a lot over the level, because I'll have like 200 left till 11 I'll get like 2k, but it's not quite enough to get me to the next level. So it was quite good tonight. Also, I think there's been an update on the bank system. When you type in your pin now, it doesn't like, you know, you used to like type it and then it take a while to load the next set of numbers because it like reshuffle them. It doesn't do that now. It's just really quick, which I think is decent. Shops reward. If we go into this guy, and you'll see that I've got 4.2k tokens from, I had like 100 and something last time, so that's pretty damn good. I'm obviously nowhere near my chaotic weapon yet, which is there, 200,000, but I'm slowly getting there. At least this isn't 1. I mean, come on, at one point in time, my Dungeoneering level was 1, and that was pretty shit from a guy of my level. A lot of people don't agree with me doing Dungeoneering. Some people are like, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? You could just be doing Slayer right now, or using a whip. What's wrong with using a whip? Nothing wrong with using a whip. I'm not snubbing it or saying anyone that uses it's a noob. I'm just saying, personally, I'd rather use a rapier because I'm going for 99 Slayer. And in the long run, a rapier is going to save me a hell of a lot of time. Because say a whip you hit a 300 and a rapier you hit a 500. It's just a lot of difference each time, and it's more accurate. It hits higher. It's really good against frost dragons if you want to make some money. Like, just really quick money. It's just really, really good. Shout out to this guy, just got a rapier. J Minster 1. Oh, I wasn't going to tell you he was on camera getting a rapier. Well, you know, if you don't want a congratulations, then, you know, you don't get one. But yeah, that'll be me one day, hopefully. So, what else I've got to talk about? Nothing much, but yeah, Runescape wasn't that shit. He just died a lot of times because he's low combat. He's really biased Dungeoneering. That's what I mean. What bias said it's not a skill, and someone went, well, then does that mean that construction isn't a skill because you only do that in your house? And that was a good comment, because, but it's slightly different Dungeoneering. It's not really a skill in the way that, like, it's just if you've not got all the skills, you really can't do it. Like, combat is really a must in Dungeoneering. If you can't do combat, you're basically fucked, because you just get owned by everything. Like Runescape, bless him, he was, you know, really good. He got all the equipment for us so we could get stuff, and that was really helpful. But, you know, no disrespect to him, he was getting hammered by the bosses. Like, he would die 3, 4, 5 times a boss, and that's got to be heartbreaking, because say you get 2k XP but you lose 10% per death. If you die 5 times, you're losing all like 50%. 50% of your XP right there just because you're not good at combat. That's bullshit. That's horrible. And that'd piss me off. I'd probably just be like, you know what, fuck this, I'll go and do my combat first. So in a way, the fact that I never trained Dungeoneering before is good, because now I've come back and started it with a high combat. So it doesn't really matter how shit my team is, I will always finish the floor because I'm good at combat. Like, there's no boss that I physically can't do. There's ones that are annoying. The one that you need to range against is annoying to do if you're a combat person like me. But it's not the end of the world. You can still do it. You just die about 3 times. And that's not too bad if you're getting 2k XP. You just think, right, fuck that. The next boss won't be that bad. I mean, at least we've done the 4, so you can move on. I'm quite anxious to start doing large dungeons. I won't do those for a while. I don't think I'll get to the level to do them. But I don't really know if anyone knows what roundabout floor you need to start doing large. Because everyone said don't do medium, just go from small to large. So if that is true, what floor should I start doing large? Because there's like Nightmare Age does large, but he does really big dungeons. He's on really high dungeon. So I don't know. I need to work that out. But these videos are kind of annoying to make at the moment, just purely because I feel like I'm repeating this. All I'm doing is Dungeoneering, and it must be boring to watch. I can sympathise with you there, but stick with it. It won't take too long if I keep up like this. And I'm off for a week of holiday now, so yeah, congratulations to all you guys that are off for a holiday week now. I'm going to be hardcore dungeon, hopefully. Really want to get it up there, because the way I see it, everyone says 70 to 80 is really quick. And I won't go for 85, I'm going to go for 80 and then go do some Slayer, come back and get 85. Because I'll get money from Slayer, so I don't need Frost Dragons. It's just something I want personally, but the Rapier is necessary. So apparently 70 to 80 is really fast. And if I can just get up to 70, I mean, that's not a lot of XP. Let me see if I've got anything around 70. Prayer, exactly. XP, 750k XP. That's going to be a lot off what 41 is, but in all fairness, that's not even one level of XP when you get up to the 90s. When you get up to the 90s in a skill, you have to grow more than that for one level. That's the way I just keep thinking about it. It can't be that slow. I mean, what am I on at the moment? Yeah, 43k XP. So I'm a lot off. I'm like 710k XP off. But that isn't awful. Not if I keep leveling, getting more XP, large dungeon. You know, doing a large dungeon, you get a lot of XP for. And I don't see it taking me too long. So I'm just going to keep at it. On a bright note, something good that happened today. My Santa, everyone was asking if I've still got it. I have still got it. It's here for the long run. It's not getting sold. I know I said I wouldn't sell my bandos when I had that, but that was not really an investment, was it? It was just I didn't want to sell it because I just said, what's the point? Like I said, don't sell it if it drops. Like people were selling them because they dropped. I didn't sell it because it dropped. I sold it to make a better investment, which obviously it is because it's rose again today. It's now 77 mil and I bought it for 74 mil. So I've just made 3 mil profit. So thank you very much. I mean, my bandos I sold just to get this. If I hadn't have wanted this, I wouldn't have sold it. Because I would never sell it just because it's dropping, because it was my armour, it's the best armour in the game. What's the point in selling it for a shitter armour just to save yourself some money? That's stupid. You may as well keep the best armour, which is what I'm going to do. Get my Santa, keep that forever because it's just going to always rise because there's none being put into the game, and eventually I'll be really rich from it, hopefully. I've heard some rumours it's going to rise like crazy, so hopefully it will. Apart from that, I'm going to and obviously when I've got my rapier, I'm just going to be slaying, so I'll get all my money back through that. To be honest, I don't anticipate bandos taking too long to get back, and my Fury and that lot. I've got 20 mil in the bank, so that's more or less tassets, so it's just getting my BCP back and getting my Fury, and that's not really much. Say if I have dragon tasks and, Abyssal Demon tasks and, I can do Spiritual Mage, it's not really, in all fairness, it'll take me about a month, if that, so that'll be really good to have a Santa in full bandos, which will be doubling my bank. It'll just be pretty good to have 200 mil in a bank, so I'm pretty happy about that. But that's really all I've got to report. I just kind of need to get back on Skype. I'm on Skype with one of my friends, so I need to get back on that. And I've got a bit of cotton mouth from talking. So I was making a vlog tonight. Autopilot, a good musician. If you search him on YouTube, he's really, really good. It's spelled ORTOPILOT, and he was talking about how hard he finds it to vlog because he's a musician, but when he tries to vlog he finds it hard, and it is quite hard really, because you just sat in a room. At the end of the day, in all fairness, you sat in a room, you feel a bit like a plonker talking to yourself, and it's even worse when your parents come in and they're like, what are you doing? And they can't gauge the fact that I have an audience, because obviously my parents must be like, who the fuck would want to listen to him rant on about a game? Because obviously to most people that don't play this game, it does seem really bizarre that people would care about your opinions or what you're doing on it. But RuneScape, it's hard to explain to people that aren't interested in it. It's not just a game like Tetris or Pinball or Sonic the Hedgehog. It's different. It's a community really. It's a way of, it really is. It's a part of your life. It sounds really sad, but it is, because you've got people that I talk to day in and day out on clan chat. Eventually they become your friends. I don't think of Oldscape as Oldscape. I think of him as Nick, as a person who I know a bit, and I see him more as a friend. I see everyone in my clan that I talk to as a friend. I don't just see you as a character on a game, and that's where I think RuneScape really becomes addictive, because you meet some cool people. Sometimes you meet jackasses, but it doesn't matter because you can bitch about them with your friends that you do meet on this game, and it does become an awesome game. You have your highs, you have your lows. I've been hacked for 30 mil, but you know what? There's no better feeling than when I got that back, and I could say to myself, fuck you hackers, you hacked me, you're really sad, and I've just got it back. And now I've got it back, and look where I am now. If I'd have just quit when I got hacked, or for example, if I didn't get hacked and I just kept that, I was quite really at the time when I had the DFS, I was just like chilling. I wasn't doing anything because I had DFS. I felt like I'd conquered the game because that's all I'd wanted for so long. And now look how far I've come from that. I've got 99s in all combats. I've got 68 summoning, or my Prayer's 70, my Slayer's 85. That means so much. Every time I look at it, it makes me smile. I've wanted that since day one when I knew about Slayer, and I heard that there were these things that drop whips, and whips were like 2 mil to me, which was crazy because I was picking flax, making 100k for like 2 hours work, and I couldn't grasp the fact that people could just pick them up off the floor from a monster, and now I'm that guy doing it. And in my head now it doesn't feel so cool because they don't drop them that often. And I'm like, yeah, but I can get one a night. If I'd have said that to myself back at that level 90 or whatever it was, you're going to get a whip a night, I would have fucking cried with happiness. So I feel like I'm going off at a tangent, but I really do like this game sometimes. It means a lot to me. Like people ask if I'm ever going to quit or don't you think I'm a bit old, but no, being old just helps you out on this game, to be honest. With maturity, you make better decisions. Like I would have never grasped when I was younger the fact that you can make an investment on an item. I wouldn't have cared. I didn't used to care about item stats. I didn't understand it. I just used to buy items and just like them because they look cool. And then eventually I realised you've got stats in these all mean something, and they all correlate to what your attack style you're using. And now just little shit like that you just pick up. Like that's something really basic that you learn pretty quickly. But it's just I love this game. It's a really good game. If you do watch my videos and you don't play RuneScape, it sounds stupid, but someone just may have come across me and just like me talking, which I don't really expect is true, but maybe play it. Just play it and see with an open mind. I made my sister play this game once, and I was like, no, just play it. She's 2 years older than me, and she's not really like, she isn't into games. Obviously, she's a girl and she like goes out partying. But anyway, I made her, and she even said, to be fair, it was fun. The only reason, obviously, because she's a girl and she's not into that kind of stuff, but she could see the appeal of it, and it is a really appealing game. This, so yeah, but I'm just pretty happy at the moment. I've got a rare, which is awesome. I never thought I'd have a rare, and everything's going well. I'm going to have a chaotic rapier soon, which is going to be really awesome. And I've got a week off schools. I've got loads of homework, but I'm leaving that to the last couple of days. So right here, right now, I'm in a good mood. I'm going to go get a cup of tea. I've got training tomorrow, kickboxing, which is going to be fun. Get to see my trainers again. Get a sponsored t-shirt, like hoodie thing that I've ordered from there, which is pretty cool. So yeah, wherever you are watching this video, I just want to thank everyone that subscribed. 229 subs, 230 actually now, which is just amazing. The support of you guys is just day in and day out. When I upload a video, you watch it and it gets 300 views, and it just makes my day to think 300 people care. Like 300 people care enough to listen to a stupid 17-year-old kid talk. I mean, that just baffles me, but you guys are really awesome. It's just incredible. So I just want to thank everyone really that subscribes, comments on my wall, on my videos, thumbs up, all that. And if you don't subscribe, you do watch them, please subscribe. It means a hell of a lot to me. So yeah, feeling good. See you guys. Have an awesome week. Even if you're working, have fun. It's been Mackro1.